Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. We got our loud and local band of the week, Twin Void. It's our loud and local band of the week, Twin Void. You want to find out how to get their music? It's simple. Go to the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com.
They have a brand new record. It's called Free From Hard Times. Very cool. Just came out earlier this month. And recently we're doing a tour, and they got to have a little bit of a stop in Orlando. They were part of the Warlando Fest that Judas Priest put on. How cool is that?
That's very cool. And if you love local music, you're going to love Loud and Local. It's a show we have on Sunday nights here on The Rock. Starts at 8 o'clock. 2 solid hours of Pacific Northwest music. Bands like Twin Void.
Let's play Beat Migs.
I will beat anyone that calls in to play the game. He's smarter than you. He'll make you look lame. 60 seconds on the clock. You're going down and I'm gonna rock. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. Beat Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs. You're a loser.
It is time for Beat Migs, and we've made it. It's Friday. I'm sure Danny's jumping with Lily somewhere.
Probably while watching Titanic.
Partying. Fun.
Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Mariners opening day. That's right,
Mariners.
Go Happy Mariners. Roast of Steve Migs Day.
Let's go Mariners.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is going to be a big old party tonight for everybody out here in Seattle.
I guess I should start writing some jokes about you guys.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
yeah,
I mean,
time,
yeah, you got to cram for that final right there, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's get to our contestants today. We've got Brian and Kent. Brian, are you there?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Brian.
Morning, Brian.
All right, Steve, get out of here. Yeah! For those playing at home, Brian will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Brian, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
In the 1890s, what type of cheese did a California man named David Jacks introduce?
Cheddar.
No.
Fermunda.
No.
Gouda.
No. The first Dunkin' Donuts opened in what East Coast state?
New York.
No.
New Jersey.
No.
Atlanta.
No. The electronic duo Daft Punk originated in what European country?
Can you repeat that?
The electronic duo Daft Punk originated in what European country?
Sweden.
No.
Denmark.
No.
I have no idea.
Would you like to pass?
That would be a pass.
Pass.
What type of surface is curling played on?
Ice.
Yeah. What year did the movie Black Panther come out?
2019.
No.
2018.
Yes. The original Nintendo Wii first came out in what mid-2000s year?
2005.
No. Brian, you dropped a deuce, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You sure did, buddy.
Yep.
This is my first time playing, too. That's a bummer.
Well, that means you have plenty of room for improvement. Good call.
So you can call back at another time because I don't think you're going to win today.
Wow.
I ain't betting breakfast on this one.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys tonight.
All right,
Nice.
take it easy,
Right
buddy.
on, man.
Thanks, Brian.
Make sure you say hi.
All right, there you go.
Well, he's not going to roast you today, buddy, because at least for this game.
Well, that's
But
nice
Rev
of
doesn't
him.
want to bet breakfast on this, though. It's interesting that you wouldn't take a shot.
No.
Wow. All right.
Oh, come on, Rev.
No.
It's 2022. It's a new year.
It is a new year, but I'm being
It's the
very
year of your
discerning.
gambling addiction.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Let's go.
I'll just keep
Steve.
on with that, the lottery.
Just wait till you see how much courage he does not have
Okay.
to make this bet.
Steve, are you ready?
Ah, yes.
In the 1890s, what type of cheese did a California man named David Jackson introduce?
Swiss.
No.
American.
No.
From under.
No.
Gouda?
No.
Oh.
The first Dunkin' Donut.
Goat.
No. The first Dunkin' Donuts opened in what East Coast state?
Pepper Jack.
No.
Oh, his name's Jack.
Well, again.
Boston. Massachusetts.
Yes. The electronic duo Daft Punk originated in what European country?
France.
Yes. What type of surface is curling played on?
Ice.
Yes. What year did the movie Black Panther come out?
2016?
No.
2018?
Yes. The original Nintendo Wii first came out in what mid-2000s year?
2004?
No.
2005?
No.
2006?
Yes. What South Park main character has a brother named Ike?
Stan?
No.
Kyle?
Yes. The Pirates are a professional baseball team from what city?
Pittsburgh.
Yes. Fermented cabbage is better known as what German dish?
Sauerkraut?
Yes. What team did basketball star Larry Bird play 13 seasons for?
The Boston Celtics?
Yes. And Steve, almost that perfect 10. 9, and you win. 9 to deuce.
9-2?
Yeah, he wouldn't bet.
You wouldn't
He
bet?
wouldn't
No.
You had to know I'd do better than 2 with those questions.
I don't even know, man. I'm not 100% sure with these.
Unbelievable. He didn't think you could get 3 right, Steve. That really
Dare
is what's
you
going
doubt
on.
the man?
Wow. The man. Well, you did prove it.
Yeah. He would have, and the thing is if we weren't betting, he would have probably said, oh, yeah, you'll get 3 right.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, probably. You put that bet in there, man. I have bad luck.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
I would have got hung up on one question and argued with you and only get to 2 questions.
Yes. Something weird would have happened. I don't
I can
trust it.
understand
Does anybody want to fashion the guess the California man, David Jacks, the cheese that he introduced?
I really thought it was Ken Jennings' Pepper Jack situation, so I don't know.
Well, you're kind of right there. You can Ken Jennings this.
Yeah?
Monterey Jack.
Monterey.
There's a couple Jacks there,
California,
buddy.
too.
Monterey.
And Monterey's in California.
Oh, is it?
All right, yeah. So
wow.
that would have even you're right. I could have Ken Jennings that.
You could have doubly done that. Wow.
Yeah. Dang it.
Well, congratulations on your win, Steve.
Good job, Steve.
Thank you.
Too bad there's no breakfast, though, because somebody wasn't courageous enough to bet.
Off to a good start.
Yeah. Well, tonight's going to be a better start, actually. That's what I'm very excited about.
Yeah, for who?
Yeah. Well, I'm not getting roasted, at least not by name anyway. I'm sure people will say stuff, but it is the roast of Steve Miggs.
Yeah, I noticed that. I found out there's there's going to be a bunch of cool video roasts from some celebrities.
Oh, some people sent videos in for
Yeah,
you.
and I just found out some of the guys in Stone Temple Pilots just sent a video into Ryan Castle. So,
wow.
I'm nervous to hear what they have to say.
Those are the guys you played drums for one time,
I
so I'm
know.
sure they'll probably maybe talk about how amazing you were.
I guess Corey Taylor from Slipknot sent in a
Corey,
video. Duff
Corey always has
McKagan.
nice things to say about everybody. Duff. Oh,
Yeah.
well, Duff knows you.
Mike McCready, I heard might be
Mike
sending
knows
one.
ya. Oh.
Becky Lynch from the WWE.
Oh, Becky knows you too. Well, these are all people who know and I guess love you.
I mean, define
we'll
love.
See. Yeah, we'll see what that all.
I think no is also used rather loosely. with some
that's
of
for
them.
sure. Yeah, well, they know, kind of, maybe not. You're right. It's hard to say if they know you.
More like reminded of.
Yeah. Oh, wait, where is he again? Who? Oh, the guy looks like Vin Diesel. Oh, that guy.
Sarah Clone and John Ryan also.
I think they know you.
They
I
do.
Think. Yeah. Okay. Wow. So there's a lot of people videoing in. They know. They like you enough to make a video. You're on that level. Like,
right.
I'm not going to come roast you, but I will make a video.
I'll put my phone on selfie mode and film something for you guys. Sure.
Yeah. I want. It's going to be very, very.
It's going to be a spectacle, BJ.
And I've been studying up with watching a lot of Gilbert Gottfried stuff, man.
Well, you can go full Gilbert Gottfried. Are you going to do the Aristocrats?
Oh, man. Yeah, really. I just watched, and it's on YouTube. It is amazing just what comedy used to do. And I don't know how old this video is, but he's roasting George Takei. And it's not a normal, like, Celebrity Comedy Central roast. It was done at some private function or some club or something like, whatever George was being honored by.
Whoa! Oh, my.
Yeah, and, Gilbert Gottfried's using a lot of words that we're not supposed to use anymore.
Well, because the roast back in the day, the whole idea of the roast was that this was done privately and nobody will see it other than the people in the room.
Yeah. And this video's out there, and it looks relatively grainy, and there's not exactly like, the microphone's not wired to the recording device, so they're just getting it from the speakers, it feels like. And yeah, I'm not too sure Gilbert would have wanted this out there. It's hard to say because Gilbert didn't.
He cares.
Yeah, he was like, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And it was, as you can imagine, George Takei is gay, and pretty much almost every damn joke was about, some sort of joke about being gay, and it was as graphic and using words that, people say don't use anymore. Mm-hmm. It was, it's just like, wow, Gilbert was just like, whatever. And, but I feel like people just really didn't think he meant any harm. You know what I mean? I think they really got that he was a sweet guy. That's what you hear from everybody. Well-mannered, sweet, really quiet guy. When he went and did that voice, it was really part of his act, as we saw in the studio. He was just a regular dude. So I feel like people got that about him, which was why they really enjoyed it. They know that he wasn't being mean-spirited. He was just basically being as outrageous as anybody could be. And he would just tell jokes. It wasn't even so much about I don't think he said anything about George Takei. He just said, okay.
That was always the things with him. Whenever I watched those roasts with Gilbert, whoever was up there, he was just like, yeah. And then he would just tell like the most stupid and ridiculous jokes. And you could tell he was doing it just to entertain himself. Because you could see like in his face, like he's just like, I can't believe I'm even doing this in front of people. And I always thought that was pretty funny about his roasts.
And I don't know if he took old jokes and reworked them or whatever, but as I said, I said recently, do a search for the Roseanne Farmer joke. It was the joke that he did at the Roseanne bar roast, and it's just like it's you can just see this being a classic joke from the 50s or 60s. Mm-hmm. But it was just his delivery, and the whole place just went crazy. So if you can find it, it's on YouTube, the Roseanne bar roast and Gilbert Gottfried's farmer joke. Oh my God, it's just, it's just it's classic. I almost want to tell it tonight.
Do it,
and just use you as the as instead of Roseanne. But
I haven't seen it, so just do it.
Yeah. So, very, very exciting. The roast of Steve Miggs tonight. Unfortunately, it's all sold out, but, and there will be no live stream, but I don't know, maybe there'll be some video excerpts. I don't know, because, who knows how crazy people are going to get. I know that certain people intend on getting Gilbert Gottfried crazy as far as doing this.
Yeah, there's a no videoing policy at the show. It's dangerous, VJ.
No video policy.
People going around watching to make sure nobody there. It will be video recorded and eventually. Like the Comedy Central roast, you put out the stuff that's safe to put out, and that'll be a video special that'll be available for people to watch at some point in the near future.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Which, I'll be those.
Based on what I'm hearing from everyone, it might be like a 5-minute special.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
I think that's probably about as long as it can go before it gets offensive.
I heard one of Ryan Castle's jokes.
Ryan's going off the deep end with this.
And my jaw dropped. I was like, okay, well, good luck to you.
Yeah, Ryan showed a couple to me, and I'm just like, hey, you're our boss, so if you want to say go ahead. Like, the only person that can get you in trouble is you.
Yeah, right? That's a good point. The man's got courage. That's all I'm going to say. The man's got courage. We got a woman that just shared a crazy story about a first date that she just had. As the guy took her to a Target for their date. Took her to a Target. You're going to hear from her at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. 99.9
KISW, The Rock of Seattle. There's a girl named Amber from Iowa. She's going viral, man. TikTok's loving her because of this post that she made. She met a guy on the dating app Hinge, and the guy took her on an interesting first date as they met up at a local Target. Because this guy's a big spender. All right. I mean, well, no, really. I mean, you can go to Target and impress somebody if you bought them a bunch of stuff. I will say that.
Do they still? I mean, the one by my house, they don't have it anymore, but they used to have like that little food court.
Oh, yeah. Which could be anything from a Starbucks to like a little Pizza Hut.
A little pizzas. You have the Taco Bell.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
Yeah, the Factoria still has like that little Starbucks food court area, but it's just, it's very small. It's $1. I mean, I don't know. I guess you could do a coffee date there if you have a Starbucks at a Target.
Yeah, the one in South Hill has a Starbucks. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
So
you can probably just go to the outdoor furniture part to sit down.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. You're right. I mean, you're absolutely right. They got all the stuff out there,
and maybe hit up the bedroom furniture area if things get good.
Oh, whoopee action!
The more I'm thinking about this guy is brilliant. But here is Amber talking about her Target first date.
A guy from Hinge asked me on a date, and here we are. This is where he wanted to go, so I'm here.
Just sitting outside of a Target.
Wow. I mean, it's been so long. I mean, she sounds like that's a weird place to go. I agree
but she went,
myself.
She agreed. I got to give her credit for that. She probably was thinking, if anything, this is going to make for a great story. I should go on this date.
And it's a very public place.
Yeah.
There's going to be people around everywhere. So even if he's a weirdo, she can just bail and, pick up groceries.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what? That's maybe that's what he was thinking. It's like, look, I got to do my shopping. So if it turns out bad, maybe he's just a very pragmatic individual. Here's Amber's recap of the date.
Okay, I am home now and I'm eating gelato. And honestly, it was pretty good because he pointed out if we had just gone on a walk in a park, it would be basically the same thing, except the weather wasn't great, so it wouldn't have been a good time to go on a walk in the park. But also it helped conversation because we could just point to things and be like, oh, have you ever played this game or whatever? So yeah, if you need a new date idea, try it out.
The more I think about it, the more brilliant this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think about I always look forward to going to Target with my wife because we just walk around and we BS about random stuff. We catch up on something. It's like going for a walk outside, like she said. But you also have all the fun, random things that Target provides, or you make fun of somebody, like those stupid damn teenagers doing the stupid things that they always do in there.
Yeah, see, I'm going to step it up one more. I'm going to go to you go to a mall.
Oh.
If you're going to do the inside thing, and there are Targets at some malls, so that way you can go, hey, you know what? Now we'll go out in the mall and go grab a bite at one of the restaurants.
Food court action.
Yeah, or if you want to get fancy, like if you're at Bellevue Square, you go, let's go to the PF Chang's. Let's make this happen.
Ooh, look at you, fancy.
South Center Mall, you'd be like, yo, you want to DTF it? And then she's like, I couldn't imagine you say something like that. And you're like, no, Din Tai Fung.
No, yeah. Come on, what do you think?
But you say it DTF because what if she's like, let's go. And then you're like, well, this is even better.
Let's get back to the Target bed department quick.
Right.
The guy's a genius. He really, really is.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
The more we talk about it, the better it does seem.
I will say, I was ready to beat this guy up and go, you are such a weirdo. But even her recap was like, the guy's kind of a genius in his own way. I want to get more info. I hope she keeps updating us about how it goes with this guy, because it sounds like he's really kind of a cool dude.
What if they get married? Do they get married at the Target?
Of course you do.
Yeah.
I mean, they got everything that you need.
You definitely have to be registered at Target.
Oh, okay.
Totally,
yeah, it's a good point. At least that was going to say, people don't have to go far. They can just go to the wedding and buy their presents there.
That'd be great too.
On paper, this is the dumbest date ever, but the more we talked about it, I'm all about it.
Yeah. And so, and of course, and now I can see why this is going viral, because I think there may be a lot of people who are having these epiphanies like us, like, this is actually pretty cool. As for her first date, the dude took her to a Target. So based on this, we want to know, how about you? Where was that strange place that you went on a date? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. So where was that strange place you went on a date? Your calls, your texts after Zeppelin on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. So there's a girl named Amber, and she's going viral because her date took her to a Target. So we're wondering, how about you? Where was that strange place that you went on a date? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Oh, this one's crazy. A funeral. Now, granted, we were already friends, but we never did anything together. But I was there to help support him. After the funeral, we ended up hooking up, and we've been dating ever since.
Oh, wow. The boy, of all the places that you go, this is when we decide we can be a couple.
Yes, when Uncle
Wow.
Charlie died.
Wow, that's trippy.
I wonder who, like, whoever it was that passed away, if like they were like they would if they found out, would they be like, that's awesome, I finally helped my relative get laid.
Yeah, I'd feel good about that.
I would too.
Yeah, I would definitely feel good about that if, in fact, it was like finally in death, I did something that I couldn't do in life, and that's make people happy.
A better wingman than Joe.
Oh yeah, I'm a horrible wingman myself.
Oh,
so.
you're the worst wingman ever.
Yeah, so really, I did again in my death. If I can actually be a better wingman, this is all good for me.
Our household are terrible wingmen. Even Sarah's terrible. I remember we were one time all hanging out at a bar, me, Danny, and Sarah, and I was macking on this one chick, and I had got her one-on-one. We were, talking, and Sarah just comes over bawling her eyes out because I didn't buy her a shot.
No, she didn't.
She did.
Oh,
no,
boy.
she did.
And I'm talking full-on tears, and she's going to fight me.
No way.
That is awesome.
And I bet she doesn't remember any of that.
Oh my gosh. Sarah, do you remember this?
Not really, but it definitely sounds like me for sure.
Nobody's questioning the truthfulness behind this. We all believe you are capable of this.
Yeah.
Joey probably didn't buy me a shot because I probably didn't need the shot.
It sounded like it.
He knew that. I drunkenly did not.
Did the girl you were talking to think that was like your crazy girlfriend coming over crying at you, or?
She just looked at me and she was like, so what was that about? I'm like, oh, well, I didn't buy her a shot. And before I could even really finish the sentence, she just got up. She's like, oh, my friends are going downstairs. I'll talk to you later.
And oddly enough, there was no downstairs to this place.
Yeah, there was only an exit.
And she had no friends.
Yeah, I'm going anywhere but here. I'll be back.
Dude, there's a good chance she thought that was your girl.
Oh, yeah. And that I was macking on her for, I don't know, some sort of cool three-way action.
Or that if she just is like his family are just crazy.
Yeah. Nice work, Sarah.
Yeah. I mean, even if she knew it was I was his sister, she was like, I don't want to deal with this at all.
No.
Even if this is your sister, you guys are a mess.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Good job, good job, sweetheart. You're a great kid. You're a good kid.
Hey, you're not a better wingman, so,
Well, when I'm dead, I will be.
Wow. Dude, how about this one? I met my wife because we were both questioned for a crime by the cops by walking by each other around the neighborhood at the time. I never knew she existed, and we talked and hit it off, and after the cop drove off, we ended up hanging out.
Wow.
Very random.
Yeah. Yeah, these are very. I love these strange places where people have gone on dates and things have happened because of it. All because of our girl Amber, who had a date at a Target, who we still believe the dude was a genius when you think about the fact that walking through a Target and on a rainy day, you get to point at stuff, do stuff, talk about stuff. Hey, you have that. And it ends up being a good icebreaker.
How about this one? Chuck E. Cheese.
Wow, I don't know about that.
That's what age?
And also, do you have any kids?
Yeah.
Because if you're both going there with no kids, respect your game, but still a little weird.
Yeah.
Hey, want to hang out in the ball pit?
Dude,
Yeah.
there's still advertisements for Chuck E. Cheese on children's shows. And Tatum recently has been saying, Chuck E. Cheese, play. And that's like her adult speak for, I would like to go play at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, boy.
Well, I mean, there's still one in Tacoma if you want to brave that.
I'm in. Now, my wife, on the
yeah.
other hand, is just like, I don't know. I'm like, well, we don't know unless we try.
Of course.
It's
I mean,
true.
why not?
Like, what's the worst that's going to happen?
They got good
Well.
pizza, man.
Yeah,
I like their pizza.
it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, really, when you sit there and realize I get a moment to myself because the kid is doing whatever they're doing, and I got a piece of pizza, and I think, can you get beer at Chuck E. Cheese?
I would hope so.
I think you
I
can.
think you do. You need something to deal with those kids.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, seriously, it is insane, and but it's also a great break at the same time.
Plus, you get to see a band play.
I had thought about that. Of course, Chucky and his boys.
And they're not too loud, so it's not too tough on the hearing.
Yeah.
You can still have a conversation while they're rocking out.
And it's always a consistent show. You know what I mean? Those guys never let you down.
Yeah, I feel like they should mix up their playlist. They're getting a little stale.
Yeah.
I mean, they should take a page out of like the Grateful Dead or Pearl Jam. And,
Yeah, they're more like
Just do a jam session like Fish.
right. I don't want to see the same show every time I go to Chuck E. Cheese.
They're a believer in playing the hits, Steve. They're like, look, we're going to play what got us here. Okay, that's what we're going to do.
What was the strangest first date? It was at an adult video store. It was her idea. We ended up walking around looking at the different things and found something to try. Then we were at home and we had a little fun.
Yeah, at that point, if you're taking a dude to an adult video store and nothing happens, he is either like he has blown it big time or you're the biggest tease. Because if you're taking me to an adult video store and then we actually pick out something for you, what am I supposed to think? Right? You better be, stuff better be. That's the greatest place to go to. You know there's going to be fun after, unless you yourself go, I really don't want fun after. Maybe it was a blind date. I don't know. Would you take a blind date to an, I don't know.
That would be a very weird blind date, PJ.
Yeah.
And that's like one of those, like, what's that saying? It's your job to lose. At that point, it really is. It's your sex to lose.
That's for sure.
Well, it's a weird transition because I do see Sarah still in the room.
Here we go. No, I don't. We don't have to talk to her about the weird first dates.
I don't really think this is weird for most people, but with me being a vegetarian my entire life, probably the strangest place would be a steakhouse. And most of you were there, actually.
Oh, that's right. That was a good time.
It was a great time, man. I got a great steak dinner.
You know, it wasn't really a great time because I literally was just staring at my date eating this bloody, like, it was oozing red, meat. And I was just like, oh my, this is not a turn on.
I know this. When you think about it, when you think about a first date, usually you try to make the woman happy, but really it was all about making you guys happy, going to a restaurant you wanted to go to, and also seeing Sarah uncomfortable with, because we basically gave a date away with my daughter as people decided we were going to sponsor that. She first joined the show. It was like as soon as she was on the show, like, hey, here's an idea.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, was it though?
I got 2 Caesar salads, so that was cool, I guess.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, and then she's a vegetarian. She's relaxed a little bit on at least being around people that ate meat. But back then, which was what, like 7-8 years ago?
Yeah, and I think it was the first steakhouse I'd ever been to. So I was really like, whoa.
It could have been a traumatizing moment.
Win a date with BJ's daughter.
Oh, Sarah. Yeah, thanks for that.
Still have that.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, not anymore, obviously. I'm a taken woman, but
Win a date with BJ's daughter.
Lovely.
sounds so good still.
Yeah.
Right?
It does it though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with the whip sound.
I know.
Yeah, that's
Whatever happened to that guy?
He's actually getting married too.
Oh, you guys get married together?
Yes. We've kind of talked about like, where are you getting married? Where are you getting married? Yeah.
You guys you kept in touch?
I follow him on the Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah, I ran into him really awkwardly one time with his girl, and I was with J-Rubs. And so J-Rubs was like, oh, who's that? And I'm like, he just want to date with me.
Win a date with BJ's daughter.
It was.
Sarah, did you keep in contact with the furry guy?
That guy was cool.
No, I wish. I did keep in touch with the female, though.
Oh, yeah, the girl that wanted to date with you.
Yeah, there was a girl, a furry, and a man.
Yeah.
A
girl, a furry, and a man. That's right. Those were the 3 contestants for winning a date with you.
And I was very depressed because the girl was a Doctor Who fan and a sci-fi fan, and I thought she'd be a great addition to our family.
And I was depressed because the guy was a furry.
Right?
And he was a furry.
A furry, not a furry. I don't know what the hell. What's a furry?
A furry.
Furry. Not pho. You're like it's not like he's got a bunch of pho costumes he's wearing. He's not a furry.
He's a furry. I don't know what's wrong with your hearing, man. I'm saying the right thing.
I don't think it's our hearing that's the problem, sir. But you keep moving.
Is it furry or furry?
Okay, it's actually furry. But at some point you're going to say furry again because you're just going to forget. Yeah. Okay, I have no idea what's happening now. No, you just did it again. It's furry.
Furry.
Do you know who's that hockey? Who's the hockey player with Flurry? What's his name?
Flurry.
Theo Fleury. All right, so you don't say flurry, right? Like snow flurries.
It's more like Marc-Andre Fleury these days.
Yeah. It's like So Marc-Andre Fleury, like a snow. Yeah, you say snow flurry.
Yeah, flurry.
Yeah. There you go. So furry, same thing.
Furry.
Yeah, not furry. Okay,
What the hell is happening?
We're saying the same thing.
You're
Dad.
literally
You're not.
saying the same thing.
Okay, wait, no. No, he is now, Reb, but every once in a while he says furry. Not fur.
Furry.
Fa. Fa, fa-re instead of fur.
I never said furry.
Yeah, you did.
Sure did it a furry. I said furry.
Okay.
Is this the dumbest conversation we've
It
ever
is.
had?
It could
It's
very
up
well
there.
be. If you do a rewind to when he first said it, they have New York accents coming out with
I'm not
furry.
putting that much in.
Well, I like the furry.
You kind of just, okay, I'm done with it.
Laurel.
Yeah. Yanny. Yeah. Anyway, congratulations to everybody that sat through this conversation. Very happy with all of
Thank you.
We have to tell you about this guy that's come up with a new line of work, as he is a coffin confessor. What does that even mean? Oh, it's actually pretty brilliant. And I'll tell you all about it at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Usually with my office, we do a flat fee that includes all your court costs, filing fees, credit counseling, credit reports, in one cost. In Chapter 13 cases, that usually starts at about $900. With Chapter 7 cases, the total cost, including all your court costs, attorney fees, is usually about $1,500. We offer payment plans on Chapter 7, so you can start a file with my office for as little as $200. You can send your creditor calls to us. We'll take your creditor calls while you gather up your information and make payments on the rest of the fees. With Chapter 13 cases, we can make payment arrangements in most cases as well and get your case filed even sooner in a Chapter 13 case because of the reorganization aspect to it.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.